How I found out about my wife's affair, final part. He apologized, of course, and was very sincere. He told me they had met when she went back to Korea in late 2024. She had contacted him the day after arriving to Korea and wanted to meet. At the time, he was trying to have a second baby with his wife and didn't really want to meet her, but he was worried that if he ignored her, she might escalate the situation further and even involve his wife. They had lunch together, and she wanted to have sex with him, but he pretended to ignore her and dropped her off at a subway station. A few days later, she texted him saying she still had deep feelings for him and asked if he felt the same way. She wanted to meet and have sex. Trying to finally make things clear, he told her directly that he did not have any such feelings for her and did not want to meet her again. That's when apparently my wife went into a fit of rage. My wife must have got his wife's phone number from his car or maybe looked her up by name on Kakao. It turns out my wife is the one who contacted his wife and confessed everything. I know because I asked the man for proof. He sent me pictures of the messages my wife sent to his wife on Kakao. So it turns out that that man's wife would have never known if my wife hadn't reached out to her. After his first email to me, before he even replied to my follow-up questions, it just clicked in my mind. What he was saying was way more believable than what my wife had been telling me. Something had indeed happened between them the last time she visited Korea. The confession my wife made to his wife is legendary. After feeling betrayed by him, she explained everything to her. It details how they continued communicating through Instagram, Snapchat, Google Docs, etc. through all these years. They met in 2023 when my wife went on a trip to Korea and my wife even booked the hotel. It's very clear from her confession that she was deeply in love with this man. She had even been getting online tutoring sexual talk lessons from him until about summer 2024. All this time, she had claimed that there was absolutely no contact between him and her since the original cheating took place in 2020. Now, armed with the proof and still in shock, I knew I had to confront my wife and give her one last chance to confess. So I told her that something's been bothering me. I explained that the timing of his wife finding out about their 4-year prior cheating while my wife was in Korea just didn't sit right with me. I told her that it seems much more likely that something happened between him and her when she was in Korea and his wife found out. She still denied anything had happened and still stuck to her story that they never met or had any communication since we moved to the US. Well, I had the proof now. So I straight up told her I knew she was lying and showed her the proof. Only then did she confess. I know it's always an interesting story about how people discover their spouse has been cheating